Now it's November 24th, about 6:30, and it's snowing again. It's not the big thing that it was 2 weeks ago when it was snowing, a week and a half. Because I mean, back then there was the lake effect and there was more on the ground. It hadn't just rained like it did just now. This time we had a lot of, well, a bit of rain before getting into the snow. So because of that, it's a lot less likely to really stick, and of course it is also warmer. But again, it is snowing. Who knows when we'll actually get our first accumulating snow. It could be this late. Oh, look at that, even on the dirt there, there's a little snow on the ground. Yeah, it's snowing, that's for sure. I'm trying to snow good. Oh, it sounds kind of cool. And this is a synoptic situation too. It's not the same kind of situation. Oh, here's my apartment again. Yay. Hello, apartment. Someone's thingy. I'll just walk over to the light over there since during snow events it's probably going to be a good place to go look. Or with the carpet right bar. That would work too. Just walk over here, try and avoid the mud. Probably not too muddy, but yeah, it is. Never mind, forget I said that, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's coming down at a good rate. The only problem is it's so wet, one, it's been warm too, and it's watery. But it is snowing. Whee! There's a little bit on the ground, but it's not a big thing. It depends on how long this lasts. If we get any significant amount. Doesn't look like it's gonna last long enough. It did snow a pretty fair rate in Du Bois, but visibility actually went down to a quarter mile for a little while. So they had moderate snow in the Ob. So it was quite a little bout of snow over there. Here, I don't think we had anywhere near that. Visibility last report was 4 miles of light snow at UNV. But, well, I don't know. If we get any accumulation, it'll come back out. But otherwise, goodbye.
Forecast for your area. your extended forecast.
Live from the Weather Channel, this is PM Edition.
Well, we are seeing quite a temperature contrast across the southeast. On one side of the front, temperatures have dropped into the 30s and 40s, while it's still quite mild, lots of 60s and 70s on the other side of our front.
And this is not a taste of winter. It could more accurately be described as a blast. The snowing and blowing is keeping many of you indoors at this hour. We'll tell you what's ahead for the next 7 days coming up in this half hour. Hello and welcome to PM Edition. I'm Carl Parker.
And I'm Christina Abernathy. Thanks for joining us for PM Edition. And again, that front that's moving through is really making for some big changes across the east.
Boy, a real blast of cold weather, and it's going to last for a while, and it's really going to be cold tomorrow morning. We'll talk about those numbers in just a moment.
Well, Chicago, one of the areas that's been feeling the effects of this wintry weather. Cold and windy conditions are keeping you bundled up in Chicago today. You're even seeing some scattered snow flurries. Your overnight low will be around 18 degrees. But that's a far cry from the record low of 0 set back in 1950. Well, let's see what's going on in the northeastern quarter of the country, and you can see the snow and the rain. And as that front moves through, you are seeing in many areas that rain changing over to snow as the colder air is moving in. So in Buffalo, in Pittsburgh, you've seen that changeover. We are noticing that right now in western Pennsylvania, although the eastern part of the state is seeing wet weather, you can see in the western part of the state, while you woke up to some wet weather, you are now seeing snow moving through. And Pittsburgh is one of those areas where you've seen the changeover, and you're seeing right now the wintry weather. Bundle up today for windy conditions in Pittsburgh. Wind gusts in the area are blowing up to 40 miles an hour. Temperatures are in the mid-30s, and you're still seeing some snow flurries. Lows tonight will dip into the mid-20s, and the gusty winds will continue. Tuesday, expect highs in the low 40s. So it's still going to be on the cool side for you. Now, as we head a little farther northward, you've seen a similar situation in Buffalo. Rain earlier, now that's changed over to snow. And then farther southward, at Washington, D.C., it's been all wet weather. And we are looking at kind of a soggy, dreary evening for you here. Tomorrow, we think we're going to see lots of sunshine, but still some cool conditions, nothing too unbearable in Philadelphia, 46. Still some morning snow showers around Buffalo, and then a big travel day on Wednesday, and plenty of cloud cover, but not any precipitation from New York to Philly down toward D.C. Now, farther westward, we're still hanging on to a little snow around Detroit and certainly around Kalamazoo. What a wintry day you've had today. And we think we are really dealing with some very cold weather as well. 28 in Detroit and in Chicago. And tomorrow it's going to be a very cold start to the day in Chicago. 22 under partly cloudy skies, but it will warm up pretty quickly by noon to 42, then dropping back down into the upper 30s with an increase in clouds by 5 p.m. And through the day, we'll see 44, but windy conditions in Chicago. And then again, a big travel day on Wednesday, 45 in Chicago, but pretty unsettled for those traveling in St. Louis, 52, and 48 and rainy in Kansas City. Carl?
Well, it has been a very chilly day in Atlanta. Temperatures are in the 40s right now, and the windy weather is making it feel even colder. Tonight, temperatures will drop below freezing for the first time this season, so protect the pipes and the plants and the pets. And tomorrow, you can look for a warm-up. High temperatures will be in the 60s. And here's what's happening today along the East Coast. Temperatures actually nearing 80 in Charleston and Savannah. And watch what happens by the time tomorrow rolls around. Considerably cooler, only 59 in Wilmington tomorrow, and 60 will be your high in Charleston. There's the boundary right now, lined up right along the East Coast. And with that boundary, we do have a few light showers, not a big deal. Some light rain anywhere from Raleigh back down into Jacksonville, Florida. Huge changes in temperature have occurred here in the last 24 hours. It's nearly 40 degrees colder in Louisville, Kentucky, 28 degrees colder in Birmingham, 26 degrees colder in New Orleans. That's amazing. And there's a look at the numbers right now. 39 in Little Rock. It's now 38 in Nashville. You've got clear skies, generally light winds. The winds are going around now, but they're going to settle down tonight, and we'll see a lot in the way of radiational cooling. And for that reason, there's going to be a hard freeze in many areas. Freeze advisories are up from Georgia back through Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and southeast Texas. So once again, think about those plants and those pipes, but most importantly, please do think about the pets. It can be awfully cold for them if they don't have any kind of shelter. There's the forecast for Tuesday. A lot of sunshine. We rebound nicely. 65 in Houston, about 63 in New Orleans. By the time Wednesday rolls around, it will get even warmer, and we'll watch a system come in from the west here. Showers and storms will be a possibility in the lower Mississippi Valley, maybe you in Houston, about 74 for your high, and about 75, we think, in New Orleans. Take you westward now. We have a front that came through, so it's much cooler in the northwest again. There are a few light showers in Southern California, not a real big deal. Most of that's going to be gone by tomorrow. Should be a beautiful day tomorrow. So we're looking for a lot of sunshine and about 64 by noon, around 59, we think, by 5 p.m. Another system is coming into the northwest, a very vigorous system. So along with that, we'll see a lot of wind, quite a bit in the way of snow. In fact, there could be more than a foot of snow in the highest elevations in the Cascades here in Washington and also into Oregon. About 44 in Seattle tomorrow, 46 in Portland. Notice how we stay quiet in the southwest. Snow showers will reach as far inland as Salt Lake City, about 34 for you. And we'll find even more of the same as we get into Wednesday. Not quite as much in the way of precipitation, about 39 in Salt Lake City and about 68 in Phoenix.
Well, still to come on PM Edition, this is a big travel week. Might some weather woes lie ahead?
We'll check it out as we go through the forecast for the next 7 days right after the break.
My mom loves family gatherings. Aunts, uncles, cousins, kids, dogs. It sure gets messy. But Mom doesn't mind. She knows how to deal with it.
Oh, honey, let me get you something better.
Mom says sponges don't kill germs, they just spread them around. That's why she likes Clorox disinfecting wipes. They both clean and disinfect.
Just one wipe through there, you'll clean it right up. Thanks, Grandma.
They clean the mess and they kill the germs.
Mama's got the magic of Clorox.
It's back. Arby's Italian beef and provolone with oven-roasted beef marinated in Italian seasonings plus authentic provolone, all on a bakery soft baguette. If you haven't tried one, you don't know what you're missing.
What are you eating today?
We've been having our little breakfast club for as long as any of us can remember. Miss this because of constipation? No way.
Take X-Lax at night for gentle, reliable relief in the morning. Excellent mornings, guaranteed by X-Lax.
With so many standard features, my car makes me feel like I'm a step ahead of the game.
A Camry LE, starting at $19,560.
You want half?
Sure. Hey, your half's bigger.
Yeah, you're right.
Grand's flaky layers.
How's that?
Big enough to share.
Ooh, his dandruff's back.
I've tried everything. I'm calling a doctor.
Before you go RX, get new therapeutic strength Denerex with powerful medicine not found in the leading brand.
It's cute. Nice hair.
Before you go RX, get Denerex.
Storm stories tonight at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s.
Currently in your area, 36 degrees with light snow. your extended forecast.
Here is a sneak peek at the top stories for tomorrow. We will see some morning showers in New England, very cold weather from the Ohio Valley down to the south, and rain and snow in the northwest. Hello and welcome back to PM Edition. The first major snowstorm of the season blanketed much of Minnesota, and some areas have picked up 14 inches. In Duluth, shovels are flying and many are piloting plows and snow blowers. State patrol officers are warning drivers to be extra careful while driving on snow-covered roads. And let's take a look at some of those snowfall amounts. Bayfield picking up 14 inches, Brainerd 13 inches, Embarrass, Minnesota picked up 13 inches. And wouldn't you love to know the story of how Embarrass became Embarrass? It's a strange name, isn't it? Is there anything embarrassing going on there? International Falls, 7 inches, and Minneapolis picked up 6.6. That storm is now well off towards the east. It's still producing some snow around the lakes, especially in southwestern lower Michigan. And notice how we're changing from rain to snow in interior parts of the Northeast. In places like Buffalo and